3, 1, 5, 4, 2, 7, 6, 8, 9. All right, good luck, drivers. Here we go. Time to beat right now, 23.513 from Simon. All right. These guys rolling here. Lap number 1. Mark, Remy, David. 13 threes and 13 fours here out of the gate. Orlowski at 13-4. Ronald 13-5. Mark at 13-3. David at 13-5. Lucas 13-4. Remy 13-5. Mark 13-4 that time. Reinhardt out front. Ronald Falk. Lucas, Mikau, Ronald, Dominic Soren. 1 minute in, 4 to go. This is our top heat here, modified, presented by FlySky. Round number 2 of qualifying. ETS here in Austria, Wiener Neustadt. Season finale, year number 17. Mark 13-5, Lucas 13-5, Mikau 13-5, David 13-6, Ronald 13-6, Dominic 13-5, Soren 13-8, Patrick 13-6, Remy 13-7. Mark at 13-4, Mikau 13-4, 0.4 is the gap. 9/10 between the top 4. Mark with a 13-4, Mikau 13-4, Mark 13-6 that time. Lucas 13-3, Ronald 13-5, David 13-7. So it's Mikau, Mark, Lucas, Ronald, David, Dominic, Patrick, Soren, Remy. That's how they go. 2 down, 3 to go. Mikau 13-6, Lucas 13-6, Mark 13-6, Ronald 13-5, David 13-6, Soren 13-6, Dominic 13-6, Patrick 14-0, 13-7 for Remy. Halfway there, 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. We're at the halfway mark here, qualifying round number 2. Orlowski 13-4, Volker 13-4, Urbane 13-3, Reinhardt 13-4, Ronafog 13-6, Greiner 13-6, Sparbier 13-6, Callan 13-7, Gallner 13-6. Orlowski, Volker, Reinhardt, Urbane, Ronafog, Greiner, Sparbier, Callan, Gallner. That's how they're rolling. 0.4 the gap. Orlowski 13-4, Volker to the 2 with a 13-4, Urbane 13-4, Reinhardt 13-5, 13-5 for Ronafog. Urbane now to the point. Ed, Lucas, Ronald, Mikau, Mark. 0.2 the gap. Orlowski back to the lead. Volker right there. Reinhardt, Urbane. 1/10 of a second apart. 3/10 between the top 4. Minute 20 to go. Orlowski 13-4, Reinhardt 13-4, Volker 13-5, Urbane 13-4, Ronafog 13-4. There's 13-5 for Ronafog that time by. 1 minute to go. Orlowski 13-5, Reinhardt 13-6, Volker 13-4, Urbane 13-6, David 13-4, Dominic 13-6, Soren 13-7, Patrick 13-8, Callan 13-7. Work together, guys. You know what to do. 35 seconds to go. Outstanding. Well done. Thank you. 30 to go on the clock. Mikau 13-4. Mark 13-4. Lucas 13-5. Ronald 13-5. Race number 1's up next. 21-5 is on deck. We're going into round number 3 of our 21-5 division. You guys are up next. Final lap here, guys. Gonna be a close one to the finish line. And all stop. 5:10.4 to 0.6 to 0.9. 0.5 of a second between the top 3. This one goes to Orlowski. Reinhardt, 0.2 back. Volker, 0.3 back. Followed by Lucas, David, Dominic, and Soren. What a qualifying heat. 0.1 of a second each and every lap.
Okay, so the second round of qualifying is in the books in the Matrix FlySky modified class. Mark Reinhardt, you finished second in this round of qualifying, 0.2 behind Michal Orlowski, the same gap as Ronald had in the first round of qualifying. It seems that Michal will be hard to beat this weekend, but it's very, very close. How was the run from your perspective on the driver's stand, and yeah, how are your feelings right now?
Yeah, I mean, I made a bigger change than I wanted to, but it seemed that it paid off. It's still like, I think I'm maybe the fastest in the beginning, but I like a bit of traction in the end of the run. But yeah, I think I gained like 2 seconds because I was like 2 point something behind these guys in the first round. So now I'm actually the same speed, even though it's still not perfect. But looks like I did a good change, and I'm gonna try to improve even more.
Yeah, in the morning you told me that your car was kind of pushing and you missed some steering. What kind of changes have you made to the car, or is it kind of a top secret?
No, I think like when the practice started, I just had a car which was good. I was always in the top 2 and top 3, which are pretty close to the other guys. And then I tried to change some stuff, and I mean, the direction also changed, not getting more or something, just gets more creasy or something. And then I think I lost the way, so I went kind of all the way back to what I had before. And then just made one more shock change. And it seemed this was now, what I changed on the shock was a bigger step forward.
Do you think there's a chance to fight for the TQ still tomorrow in Q3, Q4?
I mean, there's always a chance, but as long as Ronald doesn't TQ, I'm already in a good way.
Okay, so good luck for tomorrow. What is the plan for the rest of the evening? There's kind of a driver's dinner going on then.
No alcohol this time, but yeah, just hang out, have good food, check the car, and then go to bed.
Okay, so good luck for the rest of the evening and also for the tombola. And now we're just waiting for round 2 top qualifier Michal Orlowski. I just told it to Mark. In Q1, Ronald was 0.2 behind you. Now Mark was 0.2 behind you. How are you always managing to be these couple of tenths ahead of all the other top drivers?
I think the finishing of the run is my strong point, and also in the run before, I think Mark and Lucas were really fast at the beginning. Also Ronald, and then last few laps I could create a gap, and now also I started off quite calm. I think the track changed quite a lot for this one, and we made a small adjustment, which was much bigger, which made a much bigger effect than I would expect. So probably the car wasn't ideal, but I knew that towards the end I can pull back the tenths I was missing to Mark at the beginning, and then to be honest, I kind of knew that. I mean, it's really close, but on times, but I feel like on the track you actually can see the few tenths, and I could feel that I'm ahead, so I wasn't trying to risk a lot. I was going through traffic, which wasn't ideal, so probably cost me a little time, but I'm really happy to have turned things around and got to TQ in Q1 and Q2.
Yeah, one last question about the color of your body shell. I mean, in the last year we saw you rocking almost everywhere a white body shell, and then you appeared at the TRTC with a blue one. What was the idea behind the blue color, and will we see this color during the next season again and again?
Well, I want to do race paint more often, but sometimes the one color paint it feels faster. I don't know why, but I have just this feeling sometimes. And for TITC, many guys like Ronald and Mark, they will tell me that the practice is crazy and so many white body shells on the track, and if you're racing a white body shell, no one lets you buy. So then I had a plan going to Thailand. Okay, I'll buy a blue color over there, make sure I stand out, and I did stand out in practice, and obviously had a lot of success with this color in Thailand. So I thought, okay, now I'm gonna try to do race paint. If I don't, then I use blue.
Okay, so that was the story behind the blue color we see this weekend from Michal Orlowski. One last question now. You are already wrapped up the championship, so back-to-back ETS champion. You have won the last 9 ETS races you took part in. This weekend, there's a chance to make it 10 out of 10. Is it something you have on the radar? Would that mean something special to you, or is it just a number?
It's special already to be able to fight on top of this extremely competitive category, which I raced for ages. To be honest, I feel like I've been racing touring car for a long time, but I could never succeed until the beginning of 2023. And since then, it's just a privilege to be in that position. Going into this race, I kind of got myself a little nervous because of reading the social media and looking that it would be my 10th win. So I try not to think about it. It's another race weekend. I want to show how good my package is with the products I'm using and my own driving. And if it's 10 in a row, fine. If it's not, there is a new season ahead, and we'll fight for the overall title and that one. So I just take every race. This race will be 12 skill euros soon. I take every race one by one. Doesn't matter what it is. I just try to do my best.
Okay, so good luck for the rest of the event. We see us tomorrow. Tomorrow morning we will have a 3rd and 4th round of qualifying, followed by 1 round of finals. And the rest of the evening we will enjoy here in the hall of Arena Nova, having a great driver's dinner, a big raffle, tombola, and also some presents for our frequent racers. That was Michal Orlowski, the top qualifier here at half time of qualifying. Thanks for watching, and now back to the live stream and back to Matt.